Unit 1, 6th standard, Term 2, Geography. The lesson name is Resources. Okay, let us discuss what is resources. Resources is anything that fulfills human needs. Okay, now all the resources have value. It can be either commercial value or non-commercial value. Now, commercial resources have great economic value. Example is petroleum. The non-commercial resources are very abundant in availability. Example, air. Here we are going to discuss about types of resources. Here we have natural resources, man-made resources and human resources. Under natural resources comes primary resources, example hunting and forest. Then under man-made resources comes secondary resources like sugar factory and road. Then we have human resources, tertiary resources, example school and scientist. Now moving on to based on origin, what kind of resources are there? Biotic and abiotic. Example for biotic is trees and example for abiotic is water. Now based on development we have actual and potential. Actual example is lignite and potential is wind energy. Based on distribution we have universal. Example is water. Localized example is kangaroo. Based on renewability we have renewable examples sun or solar and non-renewable example coal. Last one is based on ownership we have individual example houses, community example pond, national example rivers, international example ambiguous. Okay, let's talk about natural resources and the different types of resources which fall under natural resources. Now let's start with on the basis of origin we have biotic and abiotic. On the basis of development we have actual and potential. On the basis of exhaustibility we have renewable and non-renewable. On the basis of distribution we have localized and universal. On the basis of ownership we have individual, community owned, national and international. So all these categories fall under natural resources. Okay, here we are going to discuss a little bit more in detail about natural resources. Okay, so we already know the different types of natural resources. So let's take one by one. On the basis of origin, we know it is biotic and abiotic resources. Now, what is biotic resources? All living resources are biotic resources. Examples are plants, animals. Okay, now about abiotic resources. All non-living things are called abiotic resources. Example is land, water, air and minerals. Now on the basis of development we have actual resources and potential resources. Now actual resources are being used and the quantity available is known. Example coal at Neyveli. Now potential resources are not being used in the present and its quantity and location are not known. On the basis of exhaustibility we have renewable and non-renewable resources. Now renewable resources are consumed. Once consumed they can be renewed again and again with the passage of time. Example is air, water, sunlight. But non-renewable resources which are limited. So coal, petroleum, natural gas are examples for non-renewable resources. On the basis of distribution, we have localized and universal. Localized means when resources are present in specific region. Example, minerals. Universal resources are present everywhere. Example, sunlight and air. Last, we have on the basis of ownership. Here we have individual resources like privately owned by individual like houses and apartments. Then we have community based owned resources. The resources which can be utilized by all the member of the community like public park or pond, etc. National resources are resources within the political boundary and oceanic area of the country. Example, tropical forest regions of India. The last one is international resources. These are all oceanic resources found in the open ocean, and these resources are found in the region, can be utilized only after an international agreement. An example is ambergris. Okay, here we are going to talk about man-made resources and human resources. Now let's talk about man-made resources. The natural resources which are modified by technology into man-made resources are called man-made resources. Example is sugarcane is processed to get sugar. All structures built by man can also be called man-made resources. Example, bridges, houses, roads, etc. Now, man's skill and idea are the basic requirement for man-made resources. Now, let's talk about human resources. Human resources are those wherein groups of individuals use nature to create more resources. Now, human beings are basically natural resources, but we classify human beings separately. Examples are education, health, knowledge and skill. These have made human beings a valuable resource. Now, education, health, doctors, teachers, scientists, etc. are example for the same. Okay, why resource planning or management of resources is very important. Now, as we all know, resources are very limited. So, their planning is quite necessary so we can use them properly. At the same time, we can save them for our future generation. Resources are not only limited but also they are unevenly distributed over the different parts of the world. So, it is essential for the production of resources to protect them from over exploitation. Now, what are the goals or what are the different steps to conserve resources? Now, careful use of resources is called conservation of resources. Now, let's talk about the steps. Now, the reasons of depletion should be identified. Wastage and excess consumption should be prevented. Reusable resources should be recycled. Pollution is prevented. Environment is protected. Natural vegetation and wildlife are preserved. Alternative resources are used. So, by following all these steps, we can conserve our resources. We can safeguard our resources. Now, the last part is 3 R's. What are the 3 R's? Reduce, reuse and recycle. So this is the easiest way to conserve resources. Okay, here we have book back exercises. Match the following. Natural resource is forest. International resource is ambergris. Reduce, reuse, recycle is sustainable development. Non-renewable is minerals. Universal resource is air. Secondary activities is manufacturing. Fill in the blanks. Sugarcane is processed to make sugar. Conservation of resources is careful use of resources. Resources which are confined to certain regions are called localized. Actual resources are being used in the present. Commercial resources are the most valuable resources. Collection of resources directly from the nature is called natural resources. Write short notes on the following. First one is renewable resources. Resources once consumed can be renewed with the passage of time are called renewable resources. Human resources. These are group of individuals who use nature to create more resources. Individual resources. Individual resources are resources privately owned by individuals. Example, apartments. Write the uses of marine yeast: baking, brewing, wine, bioethanol. Answer the following questions. Define non-renewable resources with two examples. Natural resources which are limited can be called non-renewable resources. They become exhausted after use and the time they take to replace does not match the life cycle. Example, coal, petroleum, natural gas. Here you can write natural resources which are limited can be called non-renewable resources, and then you can give the example. Now mention the 3 R's. The 3 R's are reduce, reuse and recycle. Next question is, what are resources? Resources is anything that fulfills human needs. All resources have values and resources can be natural, man-made and human resources. Mention the difference between abiotic and biotic resources. Biotic is all living things are called biotic resources. Example, plants and animals. Abiotic is all non-living things. Example, land, water and air. Mention the methods of conservation of resources. This is a detailed answer. Careful use of resource is called conservation of resource. Resources can be conserved as below. The reason of depletion are identified. Wastage and excess consumption is prevented. Reusable resources are recycled. Pollution is prevented. Environment is protected. Natural vegetation and wildlife are preserved. Alternative resources are used. Here you can make your child study any 4 methods. That's more than enough.